Welcome to the 8th and final round of the Tour de France Fantasy League, and for that matter, the Coach Edu Tour de France 2016 competition. But more on that in just a moment. For my own team selections as far as the round 8 is concerned, I've used 25 of my 30 available transfers, and heading into the final round, I've only got 4 transfers that I'm going to be using. So first, let me get rid of the, so to say, deadwood out of my team as far as what I'm expecting to be transpiring over the remaining stages. So I'm going to be heading across to Manage Team, and I'm dropping Van Garderen. Then I'm dropping Dumoulin, not because I think he's deadwood, but because remember the final stage on Sunday is the Champs-Élysées, so I need to open up space in my team. For Dan Martin goes as well, I need to open up space in my team to bring in some sprinters. And I'm dropping Romain Bardet, and also after the end of the Tour de France there's bonus points for the top places in the different jersey competitions. So I've already got Adam Yates, but I'm going to be obviously needing Louis Meintjes in my team as far as the white jersey is concerned, to be able to pick up the top 2 places there for the bonuses. But I need to bring in 3 sprinters for Sunday's final stage along the Champs-Élysées. So let's just go in alphabetical team order, and we head down to Ethics Quick Step to start off with, and we bring in Marcel Kittel. Now note, I'm not stopping off at Dimension Data because it's be pointless bringing into Dimension Data, bringing for instance Mark Cavendish back in, because he's dropped out of the Tour. And if you run down Dimension Data, you'll notice that he's not even a selection option at the moment, because he dropped out of the Tour at the beginning of the previous round. So that was Ethics. Next we head down to Katusha, and I'm sure you can guess who I'm bringing in from Katusha, and that will be Alexander Kristoff. My next will be heading down to Lampre Merida, and as I mentioned with Lampre Merida, I'm needing Louis Meintjes in for the Young Rider classification. Number 1, Young Rider classification bonuses, and number 2, there's a distinct chance that he could overtake Adam Yates between now and Sunday. So, and then my final selection is down to Tinkoff, and that will be Mr. Sagan. That brings me to the end of my selection. Let me just very quickly make sure that I save the changes. Team successfully saved. I've used 29 out of my 30 available transfers, and so there's going to be 1 transfer that I won't be using. Maybe you might say that I didn't adequately use up all the resources available to me, but I kept 1 transfer in reserve in case one of the key contenders happened to have gotten himself injured in a crash or something like that over the course of the last couple of days, and then I'd have a spare transfer available to be able to utilize in that situation. Now on to the Coach Edu Tour de France League. We have 40 in total in the competition. However, I'm in there as well, so obviously I'm not in line to win any of the prizes. So there are 39 people in the competition so far. Room for plenty more. So come across to the Coach Edu competition in the Ultimate Dream Teams Tour de France Fantasy League. There's my my competition code, which will be posted in the show notes down below this video. Come in, join the league. Remember, every single person in the competition will receive a discount voucher for an awesome pair of multi-sport optic sports sunglasses that, in my personal experience, have lenses of greater clarity than those of Oakley glasses that I have used in the past. That brings me to the end of my Tour de France League video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, post any comments, questions, criticisms in the comment section down below. And last but by no means least, until we meet up again, stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers. CoachEdu.net